Welcome to day 53 of the 100-day mindfulness challenge. My name is Miss Steer, and today we are going to mindfully cool down after exercise. Okay, so we've been talking this last week about cooling down body temperature, cooling down moods, thoughts, feelings, emotions. Yesterday we looked at the kind of science of what fight, flight, freeze was and what happens in our body when it gets in a challenging situation. In fact, if you look at the screen, then you'll see those different physical changes that many of us experience when we are trying something new or difficult or feeling a bit nervous or afraid. Now, some of those things are quite similar to what we experience when we exercise. So if I was to do a minute of really fast-paced exercise, like let's say I was to do a 100-meter sprint, it might be more like a trot in my case, then I would get some of these changes happening in my body. I would notice them. I would probably notice my heartbeat racing, shortness of breath. I would probably get sweaty. My muscles might shake and ache. So maybe we can try exercising and noticing some of those changes and then using our mindfulness as a way to cool down, calm down, feel better, cope. So we are going to do a minute of jumping jacks, if you can, if you are able. And afterwards, we're going to use mindfulness, we're going to use the cooling O breath to cool down our body temperature and to calm down some of the physical changes that might have happened as a result of doing that exercise. If you're not able to do jumping jacks, then pick something else to do. Just remember that the faster it is, the more it gets your heart racing, the better it will be, because we really want to see some of these changes. We want to feel these changes in our bodies. Okay, as always, you need to make sure that you have got a safe space to do this. If there's furniture, then you need to have chairs tucked away under tables. You need to make sure that you are not going to bash into furniture or other people around you. So make sure you've got that space. And when you are ready, safely, carefully, mindfully stand up. Let's begin by just noticing our pulse. Just connecting with that heartbeat in our wrist or neck. In a moment we're going to begin. We're just doing standard jumping jacks, so we jump our feet apart and our arms up in the air. You do not need to clap, but of course you can if you want. We're going to have a minute on the clock, but you can stop any time. And off we go. Keep your attention on your feet on the ground. And now bring that attention up to your knees and lower legs. See if you can really stay with them as you jump. And bring your attention up to your hips and upper legs. Again, you can stop, you can pause whenever you want. I did not realise how long a minute could be. Bring your attention up to your stomach if you are still going. And bring that attention up now to your shoulders and your arms and your hands. Can you feel the air around you as you jump? And lastly, notice your head, your face, your hair. Notice the whole body as you move. Okay, let's notice how we're feeling. Let's go back to our pulse rate. We're not counting, we're just trying to notice if there's any obvious difference straight away. Certainly is for me. Very out of breath right now. We're going to try and use the cooling O breath to cool down. That's the one when we breathe in through our mouth and out through our nose, and we roll our tongue if we can. So let's breathe in, hold and out. Again, cool air in, pause and out. Cool air in through the mouth. Pause. Warm air out through the nose. You can stop there. I'm going to do 2 more though, so feel free to join in. And pause and out. Last one. Breathe in, hold and out. How was that for you? Did you manage to warm up and then cool down? What happened? What was that like? Did anything surprise you? I'm going to give you some pause time now so that you can speak to people around you or take some thinking time if you're on your own. On the screen, I am actually going to leave the list of changes that can happen in our bodies when our bodies are in fight, flight and freeze, just in case you want to use that in your discussion or in your thinking time. If any of those things on the board maybe came up, if you noticed any changes in them, either as you were exercising or as you did the cooling out breath and came back down again. Take that time now and I'll see you shortly. That's it for today. Your day 53 challenge is to repeat that cooling O breath. Now, either you can do that in the same way that we did on Monday, where you cool down warm thoughts, feelings, moods and emotions. That might be things like annoyance, anger, irritation, frustration, boredom. I guess it's different for all of us, so it's whatever feels warm to you. And as an extra challenge today, I'd like to use this as a means of cooling down actual body temperature as a result of exercise. And that might be something like a walk outside, maybe a walk back from school if you've been to school today. Or it might be that you've done another minute of maybe jogging on the spot and you've used the cooling out breath to cool down after that. Remember, do things that are safe. Check with an adult if you're unsure of anything. I do not want any of us injuring ourselves. This is about bringing on those physical changes and seeing in the moment, in real time, how mindfulness can help you calm down from those things. So really, we are creating a difficult situation with difficult thoughts, feelings, and we are using mindfulness to cool down. So we are practicing coping before we actually need to do that in the moment. As always, you can share this with other people and that will extend your learning, your understanding, and it will help them as well. And of course, you can take some time if you're on your own to really think about this, to jot down notes, to write things in a diary. And if you'd like to share with a wider audience or ask any questions, make any comments, tell me what you want more of, less of, whatever, then give an adult a nudge. They can share to Twitter, Instagram or Facebook. Details are on the screen. Have a great day and I'll see you tomorrow.